Monk mode and ghost mode. Are these things real? I just recently had these pieces of terminology brought to me and explained to me. I did not know they existed. Now, when they explained it to me, they brought it to my attention and then explained it to me, I was like, oh, absolutely. Those things make a lot of sense, except for one key piece of information that isn't quite right that could lead you to making a mistake. Ghost mode and monk mode, as it was described to me, was based off of the idea of you disappearing off the map for a period of time to work on yourself or to work on things. But the descriptions that were given to me is that you disappear for a specific period of time. So you're gone for 6 weeks, you're gone for 6 months, you're gone for a year. You disappear for a specific period of time and then you pop back up. That would be incorrect. So ghost mode and monk mode. I took them as understanding monk mode would be as if you do not have a girlfriend at this time, you do not have a significant other, you do not have children, something like that requires a lot of your time and effort, then you can go into monk mode. And guys, if you're young and you do not have a girl, man, you should look at this as a golden opportunity to just work on yourself and the things that you want in this world. Don't even look for a girlfriend, don't even entertain the idea of having one. Monk mode will be very powerful if you are a young man especially. But I interpreted monk mode to mean more like that. Ghost mode, to me, sounded more like if you have interpersonal relationships that of people that are counting on you inside your immediate circle, and you still have to have those people in your life. But to be honest, during this time, you're not really gonna be giving those interpersonal relationships the real time that you would generally give them. Even those relationships will suffer during the time that you're in ghost mode. So that was what I took to mean the difference. That wasn't explained to me, it was just how I interpreted it. Whether that's incorrect or not, you can take those definitions. I think they're probably pretty good. But to be honest, you can take both those definitions and throw them right out the window. They are a separation in degree, I guess you could say, but not in terms of matter. Instead of worrying about ghost mode or monk mode, think of it as success mode, grind mode, get shit done mode. That's what that really is. Now, the key differentiator that was given to me was the specific period of time. You do not disappear for a specific period of time. Instead, what you do is you come back up on the map, you pop back up when the project is done, when the product is made and being pushed, when the business is launched and starting to do things. So we could think of it in terms of a maintenance phase. So whether you are an artist who's making an album, an author who's writing a book, an entrepreneur who's launching a business, someone who's creating a product, you would pop back up when you're in a maintenance phase. So for instance, for the album it doesn't matter, the album, the book, the business, when the album is made, the artist has to come out of hibernation mode, of monk mode, ghost mode, success mode, whatever you want to call it. They have to come out of the fucking cave and they have to start promoting the album. So now they have to be out and about and they're in a maintenance phase of the product that they're pushing. The same is true for a person who wrote a book. They got to come out, they got to promote the book, they got to be public, they got to be visible. And that's when they can give some time to the world at large and to the people inside their lives because they have the time available to them. They are in a maintenance phase. Doesn't mean that you're not working and working hard and working a lot, because that would be incorrect, but you're in a maintenance phase. You are helping to guide the product forward. You are no longer working on the product itself in order to be able to push it. So my only issue with ghost mode and monk mode was that they told me that you disappear for 6 weeks, 6 months, a year, and then pop back up. That is absolutely incorrect. When you are at a moment that you're about to create the product that you're about to create, launch the business that you're about to launch, when you're getting ready to do all of that stuff, you are going to have to disappear off the map. It is very unlikely that you're going to be able to hang out with friends, visit with family, go out on the weekends, play video games, scroll TikTok and all these other things, and also be able to create the product that you're trying to create in order to move it out into the world. That is very unlikely. All of those things will have to be sacrificed, so you disappear off the map. It's not ghost mode and it's not monk mode, it is success mode. If you are somewhere in this process at this period of time, you have a product that you want to create, you have a business that you want to launch, any of those things, you need to disappear. This is success mode. It doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter what industry that they are in, unless, of course, it's TikTok itself. You have to disappear. And even whoever your favorite content creators are, all of them will tell you they just work all the time. Most of them openly admit that they don't have friends, they don't have a social life, and they don't have a personal life. Most of them openly admit that. I've seen it over and over and over again. People keep showing it to me. When you're pushing a product, when you're making a product, you are working all the time. You pop up to push the product, and that's when you have more time. So while I like the concept, I like the idea of ghost mode and monk mode, and my differentiator between those two things would be you still have your interpersonal relationships, although they are suffering at this time, and you do not have those interpersonal relationships, so it does not matter. That's the differentiator between those two things to me. Whether that is correct or incorrect doesn't matter to me. But really, both of them are called success mode. That is get shit done mode. If you have something that you want to create, you have something that you want to do, you need to enter success mode. And you need to stay in success mode until that product is done and you're ready to push it into the world, at which point you can pop back up onto the world and go into a maintenance phase of helping to push and launch that product. I hope that makes sense to you guys, and I hope that I made it more easily understood that it is not going to be a specific level of time. It's going to be the time necessary for you to complete your product. Good luck.